Hello and welcome, my friends, to my first LGBTQT reading. I hope I got that right. I'm always mixing up the letters. But in all seriousness, I'm excited about doing this for all of you. So I do have, this is the Gay Tarot that I got for this, for June. And I think, if the response is good, I will still try to do as many of these as I can outside of June. So it is the Gay Tarot, and I was hoping to find a tarot that could be used for gay men, for lesbian women, but it's not that, and I'm sure you guys run into this a lot. There's not a lot of options, so this was literally the very last deck on Amazon.ca, because I'm in Canada. It was the very last deck that was available, so I thought, this is for me, I gotta get it, so I got it. And I've studied the deck a little bit, but it is a little bit different, and I don't know what cards are under here. So I've just shuffled them out, I've put them out, and I'm just gonna suggest, if you don't have a lot of time, to come back to the video. Come back when you have, time to sit with a coffee or a tea, a martini, whatever time of day it is, because I may go into the little booklet that comes with it, because it is a very new deck for me, so it may take us a little bit of time to go through it, and then it may not. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, so we're going to use your intuition to pick a pile and to get your message. I want to say for the week, because I'm going to try to do this weekly in June. So if you have your own intuitive way to pick a number, you can do that now. And the timestamps will be in the description. And I will also pin them to the top of the comment section for people using mobile. If you would like some help opening up your intuition, then you can stay with me and we'll do a little meditative practice to open up your intuition and allow Spirit to connect with you and give you a number for this reading. So we're going to start that right now. So I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. Close your eyes. I want you to think about the person in your life so far that you have been able to trust the most. There's a person in your life, even if it was someone who was in your life for a very short period of time, or someone who is no longer alive, someone who maybe you know right now and is part of your life, I want you to imagine that person. Now I would like you to imagine that you are at a party. It's a party for your tribe. Your people are at this party. You feel really comfortable, very relaxed. You're just sitting on a stool by a table. And this person that you trust the most in life has come to this party. And they are carrying a drink for you. And when they hand you that drink, there's some ice cubes in it. And I want you to just take some time. And when you're ready, I want you to look in this cup and see how many ice cubes are floating in the cup. And that is the number that this person who you have been able to trust the most in your life is telling you to pick. Their inner spirit is asking you to pick that number today to get this weekly tarot. All right? You ready? You can take a look. And when you're good, you can come back and you can go to your timestamp and find your pile. So I'm going to start right now. I'm going to start with a pile number 1. This is really exciting. So what does pile number 1 have for us? So your first card is the 9 of Swords. This is one of the cards. I told you need to have a coffee or a tea because I think these cards are really, really amazing. So this is one of the cards that I find quite incredible about this deck. This card speaks to me about a lot of different issues that I know that a lot of gay and lesbian people go through. And I know that the military, institutional, anything institutional there can be a lot of pain involved, a lot of hurt. You really just want to often just serve your community, and you run up against a lot of obstacles, to say the least. And I think this is just an incredible way to display this in a 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a very difficult deck, is a very difficult card in the tarot. So let's keep going. I want to get the full message here so we can convey it properly. Oh, this is a really beautiful. Now I'm going to use my intuition on this card. If it doesn't come through very strongly, then I may go into the little booklet. But a butterfly for me is transformation. And the Guide of Cups is very new. I mean, I've only ever seen a Guide of Cups. I don't know if it's sort of like an Ace of Cups maybe in the regular tarot. But yeah, I feel a bit of a new beginning with a butterfly like that. And so we've put in the wild unknown animal spirit. And you got the fox. Very nice. It's earth energy. And we'll get into it. It's a really good energy. So that's a good energy. So far it feels really good. It feels like maybe you're coming out of something that's been really difficult and you're moving towards good energy. So I have, I'm going to do it like this, yeah. Because this is the energy oracle card, and then we have feminine energy and masculine energy for everyone. So your energy oracle card is envy. Ooh, it's a tough one. Envy, envy. And we'll try to feel what we get from this. Are you feeling envious? Someone feeling envious of you? So your feminine energy is generosity. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the Goddess deck. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so how will we do this? I want to get it all in here. Always the first pile when I'm doing a new spread is when we do this. We're going to put these two here. So now I'll have this figured out for the other spreads. So your God and Titan or masculine energy is Odin, guidance. Ooh, this is really good. This is a very older, mature masculine energy. Okay. Just give me a second here. All right, so I want to go to this card. This is the first one that we pulled. So the Nine of Swords is being kept up at night. It's nightmares. It's it can be overthinking, but it's not to say that, you know, the overthinking that's happening or the negative thinking that's happening doesn't have a real basis in something. But often we play out in our minds scenarios or situations or things that have happened in the past. I really feel like things that have happened in the past. If you have picked this deck, I feel that you have been in some way attacked or made to feel very unwanted in some sort of institutional setting, whether that's a school, the military, the police force, even like church. For sure, church. But I'm getting a strong feeling about military for some of you on this. And some of these memories have stopped you from moving forward. They just play out in your mind. Maybe they wake you up in the middle of the night in a dream. And it's just horrible because, you know, when you have that dream, it's not so much what you see or hear in the dream. It's the feelings in the dream. It's like all of a sudden you're feeling that again. And it's a horrible, horrible energy. But what I'm feeling for you is that that's coming away. It's going away. It's moving. That energy is moving away. And I feel like there's someone coming towards you. Someone coming towards you who has a very balanced energy, who is very balanced with their masculine and their feminine energy. These are probably two of the best cards in the decks that they come from. I mean, the generosity. So this is a deep generosity that resides inside each of us. And this generosity is often explored by receiving from someone first. Because when we're in a very dark hole, it can be hard to get out of that dark hole on our own. We need someone to throw a rope down to us, right? Or shine a light down so that we can start to see a little bit. And that's why we're all here. We're all here to help each other. And it's really why I have this channel, because I want to try to shine a bit of light and a little bit of insight for people so that they can see that rope, because there's people that do that for me too. And I feel like in this case, someone who's coming towards you with not only this generosity, but this guidance. And both of these are very trustworthy. So there may have been times in the past where someone who almost seemed too good to be true, you would not be trusting in them, because yeah, when you've dealt with really negative people, it's hard to trust. And a good example of that is my own personal experience. I had I had my own art studio years ago, and we used to teach art to children and teenagers, and my business partner ended up being really hard. It was just a very difficult situation. There was a lot of mental health issues, serious narcissism, and I had to walk away from the business, and it left me feeling like very untrusting. But the biggest part of the untrust I had was with myself. I did not think that I knew how to pick good people. I thought, I can't trust myself. I'm not good at this. So I really put up a wall, and we moved to a new area. I would drop my son off to school, and I wouldn't talk to anyone. I was like, I don't want to know anybody. I don't know what you might turn out to be. And long story short, might be too late for that, but long story short, there was a lady who would come up and talk to me quite often, and she seemed like way too good to be true. She was always wanting to offer her time. Is there anything I can do to help? She knew I was starting another small business at my home. Is there anything you need? And I was like, no, it's okay. And then her son and my son ended up becoming best friends. So we ended up spending more and more time together. And I always had like a little bit of a, not too sure about you. But this person turned out to be so amazing and so genuine. Literally, she's like an angel walking on earth. She's like an angel walking on earth. And she's one of my best friends right now. And she made me believe that I can bring this energy back to me again. And that's the message that I'm feeling for you. You can bring that energy back to you, and it's starting to come. Someone is coming towards you who I feel has this energy, who has this very good balance, who will see you for exactly who you are and totally accept it. It doesn't matter how crazy you think parts of you are, they're going to totally accept it. This is a very big transformation. And cups, it's about feeling. I really am getting the message that this is about your feelings. This person is going to bring out how you feel about yourself. This Nine of Swords is going to go away. This is going to be in the past. It's going to be in the past. This is a transformation. This is almost so much. It might be hard for you to believe, but this is so much happiness that it's overflowing. It's spilling out. You just want to shout it out to the world and spill out your happiness in any way, however that happens for you. But the fox. So let's talk a bit about the fox, because this to me is giving us more information about the, we're just getting the energy of this person here, but a little bit more about them. So this is someone who's really watching you, someone who's really watching you, someone who actually cares deeply. And I feel like this is a very intuitive person, maybe even a little bit playful. This person is very intuitive, and they really see you for who you are, and they connect with that. They really appreciate you. I'm actually feeling a little bit emotional on this card. It is very, very deep emotions that are going to come through with this person, and it's going to be healing. There will be moments where you will, I literally feel like you will cry, because you will not believe that this could be given to you. If you've had like a lot of pain, it will almost seem unbelievable that there's someone like this coming towards you. Now, you need to put up whatever you typically have in terms of protecting yourself from new people, like just show little bits of yourself at a time until you really feel comfortable. But like I said, this person has a they're very balanced in their masculine and feminine energy, with being generous, but also offering guidance, real guidance to help you with situations. I feel that you may actually, when you first meet this person, you may actually feel a little bit envious towards them, because it's going to seem like this person's life has been easy. They really don't understand how difficult things have been for me, and you're going to look at them and maybe think like, it must be nice. It must be nice to have had that sort of a life. But I think the message will be that even if this person hasn't gone through the difficulties that you have gone through in this life, or anything comparable, I feel very strongly that this person has experience with that, either through someone who was very close to them or in a past life, and they've brought that knowledge in a very deep, intuitive way with them. Okay, that's that, and it was almost like period. I just heard Spirit say done, period. So that's what I get with this reading. It's really, there is so much energy coming out of this. Like, you guys are amazing. I have to say, like, there is more energy coming off of these cards right now than I get on a regular tarot reading. Ooh, that's deep. Okay. I hope I can do this once a week. You guys are really, I mean, I'm an empath, so I'm really absorbing what you guys have. And I have to go to a volunteer tea at my son's school after I do this. I'm going to be like, I'm an emotional mess. But thank you. Thank you for number 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And now we're going to go to pile number 2. What does pile number 2 have for us? So your first tarot is the Guide of Swords. Ooh, number 1 had a guide. I had a Guide of Cups. You have the Guide of Swords. And for me, because this is sort of like a dragonfly wing, it's about transparency, about seeing through something. I'm going to put this up here as we need, you know what, let's move pile 1 over. We're going to move pile 1 over because when I did pile 1, I realized I needed space. I have to go this way. Oh, okay, so your second one is the 5 of Coins, also sort of like the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Your Wild Unknown Animal Spirit card is the Dragon. And this is a spirit card. So this is spirit. This deck has, let me see here. Let's pull out like, okay, like this. Like the camel has this alchemical symbol. And this is fire. And this is fire as well. So this is not an element. This is actually coming through from spirit. This is a message that's coming through from spirit. So this is going to be very good. Very interesting. Oh, yes, and I want to do this. So you have an energy oracle card. Then you have a deck from the goddess card. So this is feminine energy around you. And you have a god and titan card, the masculine energy around you. So your, so your energy oracle is the 6th chakra. Wow, this is actually coming together really well. About intuition and very clear thinking. Your feminine energy is forgiveness. Okay, it's getting clearer. That's good. Your God and Titan or masculine energy is war. Aries. This guy has a lot of power. I really like the energy in this card. I love it. I'm an Aries, and so my planet ruler is Mars. And this is just sometimes how, you know, energized I feel. It's not necessarily like I want to go to battle. I'm just like, yeah, bring it on, baby. Let's do it. Let's do this. And I kind of feel it's a little bit like that energy. Okay, so I want to go to this card. Actually, I'm going to hold all 3 of these cards up because these 3 to me are saying all of the same message. So this Guide of Swords. So swords is about thoughts, thinking. It can be about ego as well, but being a guide, this guy, and look at the smile, and look at how his sword is just like, it's glittering, right? It's clear, it's crystal clear, it's clean thought, and transparency. With the wings that he's having here, like pile number 1 had this, but it was butterfly wings, which to me was more like transformation. But this is very different. These are transparent wings, and when I see that, I think of dragonflies and other flying insects that have clear wings, or at least transparent or semi-transparent. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that this is about thought and this is about transparency. So with dragon, this is spirit asking you, look in the mirror and look deep into your own eyes. Start doing this. Look deep into your own eyes and see you. Feel comfortable with doing that. Do you know how uncomfortable it can be sometimes if you make eye contact with someone in a conversation and you lock eyes and you want to like turn your eyes away because that is the window to the soul. It is. And when we do this with someone, we are allowing them to see into ourselves on a very deep level, and we are starting to see into them on a very deep level. But have you done this with yourself? Have you done this with yourself? Because Dragon is asking you to do this. Dragon would like you to see clearly the deeper parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that are true spirit right now. And look at this, with the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, there it is, the third eye, the intuition, the clear thinking. There's an energy coming towards you right now that is going to give you great clarity about yourself, great clarity about situations around you. You'll almost be able to predict how an outcome of something may occur, because you will be combining your inner knowing with this sort of connection to spirit, where you're fed this intuition. So your thinking will become very intuitive. And this, I feel like he's so happy. I feel like you're just going to have, it's going to be so much easier with your thoughts and your communication towards people, because you will know yourself on a deeper level than you do now. You may know yourself on a very deep level, but Dragon is asking you to take this time and really go deep. I'm actually going to pull this out, and let's find, actually look at, see, it's really important. I think it's the, is it the first one in the spirit? It is. Oh no, sea serpent. Is it the last one in spirit? Okay, so I'm going to read from this a little bit. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, right? We are courageous. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Let me go here. There's now. So now dragon is also talking to us about the third chakra here. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. Ooh. Wow, do you see how deep dragon is? And that really feels like this is the energy that you will almost possess. Like nothing will be able to take you down. I want to go to these two cards because I feel like these four here sort of come together in that message. Now, with this card, I'm feeling that some of you have been turned from home, have been pushed out of your home at some point in your lives, in some history, or you've been pushed out of, you know, this could be institution again, because this reminds me of a church window with the stained glass. And thankfully, you were not alone. Or you have helped others who've been pushed out of situations that were, you know, they really shouldn't have. It wasn't right. There's a level of forgiveness that needs to occur inside of you for this to happen. So this is sort of the guidance that you're being given in terms of digging down a little bit deeper and open yourself to a point where you are like, if you can go back and, you know, listen to that dragon description. I mean, how deep of an awakening this really is. This is a full empowerment. This is a full empowerment. Like nothing can stop this person. If you look at the energy of this guy, nothing is stopping him. Someone might push him down, but he's getting right back up, and that's how he's coming. So this is a really very powerful energy for you, but this forgiveness is something that is going to need to happen, so that it's almost like a blockage. Like when we haven't forgiven someone or we haven't opened ourselves up to something, it's like a blockage. It's like spirit and good feelings have this tube that feeds us these energies and these feelings. But if there's something like hatred or the inability to forgive someone, it's a blockage in our tube. Forgiving someone does not mean that what they did was right. That's not it at all. The forgiveness occurs so that you are released from the situation. They're the ones that made the situation. That's their karma. That's their energy. Let them hold on to it. Please don't hold on to it for yourself anymore. It has nothing to do with you. You were a good person and maybe they weren't. They're in bad energy at the time. They have this karma they need to work through. But I really would like you to try to, in any way that you can, like sometimes the best way to do this is to visualize the person that you need to forgive. You don't need to do this with them. This is just in your minds because it's about you. It's about you. It's not about them. So imagine this person, and then I want you to imagine the deepest love that you could possibly feel coming from the universe. It's coming down to you through your mind into your heart center, and it's just like radiating there. See how it's radiating in her, right? It's almost like a crown that she's bringing this in, really, and it's radiating here. And then you visualize this person and then imagine this green light protruding, coming out of you and going right to them. Just start doing that, and that's the forgiveness. That's really all it takes. This is not so, like, you don't have to write this person a letter or anything like that, but this is going to release you from energy that is holding you back a little bit. And you know what? Please leave comments, and I know this isn't a huge group, so even when it is a bigger group, I still will reply to comments if people have questions too about the reading. I don't mind going into things a little bit deeper with you if you have more questions either. Okay, so now we're going to do number 3. What does number 3 have for us? Your first tarot is the Two of Swords. Like somebody is waiting for a phone call. I'm going to move everything down. I'm going to put this here. Your next one is Seven of Swords. Oh, that's an interesting card. Your wild unknown animal spirit card is the horse. Ooh, sweet. This is the most powerful card in the area of earth in this deck. This card has so much stability and grounding and power. That is a great card to get. Oh, I'm going to do this. So you have an energy oracle card, and then you're going to have a goddess card, which is the feminine energy around you, and a god and titan card, the masculine energy. So let's see what your energy oracle is. It's the angel of love. Aw, that's really nice. Okay, your feminine energy is wisdom, Métis. Ooh. This is some good energy coming around you guys. Your masculine is Anubis, protection. Okay. Let's see here. This is interesting. Now these two cards, so all your oracle cards here feel really good. These ones I'm not so sure about, your tarot. The tarot is trying to tell us something here. I feel like this person is, like they have to make a choice. I feel like they're trying to decide whether they should phone someone or not, contact someone, text someone, even listen to a message. Possibly someone has contacted you and you're not sure if you want to listen to that message. And it's really interesting, this message, because this person has got a whole bunch of messages too, right? Now the Seven of Swords in a regular tarot deck can often be about someone stealing away with something. Stealing away with something in the night, or getting away from responsibilities that they have. This one feels very different. This one feels a little more playful, maybe a little bit mischievous. It doesn't really feel like this person is stealing away with anything. It actually feels like they have a lot of options and they're trying to make a choice, and they're leaving some swords behind. Right? Because this is swords, so they're leaving some of these messages behind, and they're focusing on the one that they really want. So perhaps that's what this is. And this is a meditative time. This is time to take away from the busyness of life, distractions, so that you can make that decision in a very clear way. So I feel like there's something about contact. Either someone's going to contact you or you're going to contact them. And it feels good though. Everything else here feels really good. It's like you need to make this choice. Once you've made the choice about what it is you want to do with the contact with this person, things move very, very well. Things actually move really well. This one's a little bit stuck, but we'll get into it. So the horse energy is quite powerful. This animal has so much, but this is like a wild stallion that owns the prairies. I mean, and look at, you can see he's got the his hair, it looks braided, but it also reminds me of the wild grass and oats in the field. So this horse also has his third eye lit up, and it's lit up with the symbol of crescent moon. So this horse understands cycles. This horse is very powerful, very grounded. Like, not only can this horse like charge ahead with the most infinite power you've ever seen, and snort and buck and just own that prairie, but he can stop in an instant and be totally grounded, and nothing's going to move him. Like, this is a really, really powerful energy. I feel like once you've made this decision about this communication, you're going to have this energy around you. It's quite powerful. Now, with the angel of love and wisdom, it's interesting how these two are here like this. So I'm feeling like this is a feminine energy that's around you. This wisdom card, this is about wisdom that kind of comes to you through your intuition. So I feel that anyone who's picked this pile is already sort of intuitive. Maybe you don't always acknowledge your intuition, but this is a time to really do that. And we have this crescent moon up here again. So it's understanding cycles. Feel like you're moving into a new cycle. And with this angel of love, whatever this decision is, it frees you up from something. It frees your energy, and it frees the energy that's coming towards you. And there's love. There's going to be love coming towards you. Someone with a more feminine side, I would say, is got a gift of love. And this is a very honest love. She looks at her love almost like her heart the last time before she gives it away. She's willing to do that, and she's very angelic. She has the wings. So this is a true gift of love. Now, you're really powerful, though. You've got quite a bit of power in this. Once you've done whatever this is that you need to do with this communication issue, but this is a little bit why this feminine is attracted, because you're just radiating with this power. However, you're not quite ready to let them in. So protection can mean a couple of things with this card. One, you are being protected. So in a sense, it is okay to start opening your heart up to who this is. This could be friendship too. Could be friendship, but this feels very romantic. This feels very romantic. And I think on an intuitive level, you're going to know that this is true. But there's something in your past. Maybe it was the release of this energy. Or this could even be the energy maybe this person communicates to you, someone from your past. And I'm not really getting a lot about past though, but it could be for some of you someone from the past who hurt you, but this time they're coming forward in a true sense. But if it's someone from your past, then it'll be up to you really to feel like when you can remove your arms from your heart. You see how he's crossed against his chest? He's not allowing anything to come in. So you're also protecting your heart, but Anubis is protecting you. Anubis understands what protection of the heart truly means, and that energy is behind you right now. This is a very, very old energy. So yeah, there is really good. You're going to be very powerful. So the choice will be yours in this. The stallion may choose to do whatever the stallion wishes, right? Like, there's tons of mares out there. So, oh my goodness, that was nice. That's good. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what that decision is. Is it a message that you need to hear? Is it a message that you need to convey to someone? So that was number 3. Thank you. And now we're going to do number 4. What does number 4 have for us? Actually, I'm going to move everything down first. Okay, so your first card is the 2 of Cups. Ooh, this is an interesting 2 of Cups. Look at how this is mirrored. When I see mirroring, I do think of twin flame. Very deep soul connection for sure. Your next tarot is the Chariot. Oh, you guys have got some great energy. Great energy, great energy. Someone is coming towards you. What is your wild unknown animal spirit? Is Cobra. Ooh, Cobra. That's a fire energy. That's interesting. And with the Chariot, we're getting a Cancer. Cups. Maybe some, okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of feeling what, oh, I'm going to switch these. So then you get an energy oracle card, and then you will get a goddess card, so the feminine energy, and a god and titan card, so your masculine energy. Cornucopia. You guys picked the best darn deck. You really did, the best pile. This is awesome. You guys have got some very fabulous energy coming towards you. So your feminine energy is radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. Oh, wow, and we have 2 and 2 again. This is really a deep, deep, deep connection. Your masculine is perfection. It almost feels like this is, for some of you who may be very picky about partners, this person is going to be like, oh my gosh, did it actually happen? I actually met someone who is perfect. Now, I want to take a minute. I want to look at Cobra, because there's a secondary message here for Cobra that I'm feeling very strongly I need to. Cobra for me is about protection. Cobra is protecting, but oh, that's what it was. The inner teacher. Okay, yes. Oh, someone, oh, okay, yes, that's, okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get these 2 cards together. So with the 2 of Cups and Cornucopia, and with 1-1 up here, this is feeling like really wonderful energy. This is a lifetime person coming into your life, a lifetime partner. This is someone who mirrors you. And when someone mirrors you, it's even better than someone who is exactly the same as you, because a mirror is almost the opposite, right? Like it's flipped. So that's the best sort of energy. It's like the South and the North Pole coming together. So this is really, really a wonderful energy. This, with the Cornucopia card, you're looking at abundance in everything. Like this will bring energy towards you that, actually I just got the message, if you're open to this energy, if you're, I just got that message, and it's yeah, connecting to these 2 now. Okay, but let's keep going. So you're looking at abundance in happiness, in passion, in finances, in community. It's just abundance in everything. Abundance in the food, in your health. It's really, it's everything that you could totally wish for. Now, with Cobra, there's going to be lessons in this relationship. There's an inner teacher in this, and this person is coming forward because both of you are going to learn some lessons in this. Maybe it might be a little bit rough at first, and I don't mean like heavy arguments or anything, just, you know, not quite seeing eye to eye on certain things together. But this radical acceptance is coming in to tell you, to whisper in your ear that there is no right or wrong. It's only what we perceive. So you may think that this person, the way they look at things, how they view life, or the way they want to conduct themselves doesn't seem right to you. It's like, I don't know, but it's not, it's their journey, right? But they've come to, because they're also going to see you the same way, because it's the mirror effect, right? So they're going to see you the same way. So you're both going to experience this inner teacher within inside of you. You're going to activate it almost. It's like this activation that will occur when you meet each other, and it's going to be fast. With this Chariot card, it's going to be fast and it's going to be fun. I think you guys will connect like right away, and it's really, this guy's having a good time. Like everything is flying away. He's losing his hat. It's this is very fast Chariot energy. You might even, I just got the message, if you walk dogs, or if you're a dog walker, or you just, you know, you walk your own dog around the neighborhood, you may meet this person through that. They may also be walking their dog. It's, yeah, it's wild energy. And with perfection, this is a powerful card. So in terms of moving forward with this person, you will start to see that perfection can be something that is, it's like time. It's not linear. It's not solid. It's a liquid. It's jelly. It mold. Like there'll be things in this person that you never would have thought would be interesting or attractive, but the way this person presents it It is. It's almost like, wow, kind of makes them even more perfect. But again, it's a mirror effect. Everything that you're feeling and thinking about this person, they're going to be feeling and thinking about you. So, which makes it, in a sense, like obstacles in terms of understanding each other. If you can keep that in mind, that you're mirroring each other, if you can keep that in mind, when you run into obstacles or situations that, I'm not too sure about this person, they're also thinking that, right? So it kind of gives you, isn't it great to know that someone is in the same position as you are? Like if you're feeling vulnerable with your heart, so are they. If you're feeling vulnerable with your finances, so are they. So it's really, number 4 was awesome. That was great. That was a great way to end this. Thank you guys and gals. Whoever's out there, let me know. I think I got mostly guys, which I guess maybe that's the way the universe is playing it out. I think I got mostly guys that were thumbs upping or commenting about, me having this pile. But like I said, I don't really have anything that's for the lesbian crowd right now. But I hope that this could, because we did bring in feminine and masculine energy, we all have that. I hope that this was helpful for you. Let me know if you liked it. Leave a comment. And again, I think I mentioned to one of the other piles that if you have any questions, leave comments and I will definitely answer them or help us figure stuff out. All right? Thank you so much. Be gentle with yourselves and I'll see you later. Bye.